What's up? Welcome to another edition of Monday's Workbench. It's actually Thursday. I'm late, but anyway, we raced the X Factor. Actually, Garrett did. He ran in the AM class. He ran the 4-stroke Light C. He ended up doing really well. And he finished first in his class, and I think 40th overall. So pretty good day, a little muddy, but he actually said the track was pretty good. Got his bike cleaned up. Like I said, we're a little late. We did attend Woods Wednesday last night at the Fish Factory. Had a good turnout. And got Garrett's bike cleaned back up, and I noticed chain and sprockets are a little worn. These are the original chain and sprockets on this bike, so I've lost track, maybe 20 hours, but of course racing in the mud like we do, it's pretty rough on them. So anyway, bear with me, I'm by myself today, and I've got the birds chirping. It's a great day out. This weekend, don't forget, we're going to the Bar P Ranch with Crossroads Series. Bikes on Saturday, quads on Sunday. Good time. So with this bike, the counter sprocket up front here is held on with a nut and also a lock washer, and that washer gets bent over. So I went ahead and bent that washer over, and I'm getting ready to remove the nut. Now, before you do anything else, loosen that nut up. You can use the chain and the sprocket and the rear brake all as a combo to hold that front sprocket. Otherwise, it's really hard to do. I've tried methods before where I've jammed stuff in. I always end up bending a spoke or something. So what I do is I get the bike on the ground. It's pretty firm on the ground. I've got it locked down with the Titan stand. And anyway, I use kind of my weight on the rear brake pedal, and then I use a big breaker bar. It's a 22 millimeter. I think that's what it is, yeah. So I put my foot on the rear brake. I know you can't see over here, but and then I lean over and put the weight on the rear tire, and then I've got my weight over here, and then I can pull. Now I've cheated. I've already loosened it up, but anyway, that's how I loosen that up. Otherwise, I don't know of another way to do it without utilizing the old chain and rear sprocket. So I put pressure on the rear brake, I weight on the seat, and then leverage it up with a good breaker bar. So I've already got that done. Now, take off the rear tire. That's what we'll do here. So now I'm going to lift the bike up a little bit so I can get a little closer up to where I'm working. That way I'm not bending over as much. This stand we got from a guy at Stony, and I think I paid like 150 bucks for it. I haven't seen one like it in a while, but you might want to check them out. I know it's called Titan. Yeah, it says TitanLifts.com. They're a good tool. It says to put that bar in and put the pressure back on. But see, it's locked in with the foot peg. So, I mean, it'll tip over, but it ain't. You have to force it to tip over. So I've got that loosened up. Got the old Trusty and Cook hammer. Man, that's a good hammer. Of course, all the mud we've been racing in. All this stuff gets corroded, caked with mud. I try to keep up on it, but so this is also where you want to make sure your bike ain't going to fall over, but it's pretty good right now. Got that out. Okay, I think that's gonna stay. Got the Moose tire stand. I'm gonna move you a little closer so you can see here. It's got an 8mm Allen head. Never fails. You get cut on that. So what I do is I got a 12mm, and then I'll just break all these if I can without cutting myself. Having a little trouble here. I know what's going to happen, because I'm going to cut myself. I mean, I already have. Okay, that one. That one. Yeah, these things get worn and sharp. Like I said, the mud cuts the life down too. I'm going to see if I can't find me a breaker bar. I've got one here. That should fit over my wrench. There we go. From the factory, these things come with Loctite on them, so. And we'll put Loctite back on them. I've changed them out before. And then I'm like, I'll be darned, the whole thing's loose there. But the whole thing becomes loose. Which can cause some problems, right? So now I've got the old 20 volt DeWalt impact. I've got them all loose. It's going to have a washer on the bottom. So I'll make me a pile over here. I always end up losing one of those things too, the washer. Even though I'm not setting a very good example today, I try to keep my shop clean and so that I can actually see the washer when I drop it. But I'm trying not to. So we're going to be replacing all this with the Moose chain and sprockets. Been a good sponsor of Garrett and I's for a while. Mark it on your calendar towards November, probably more like October. Start checking their website and see if you can get yourself a sponsorship. Okay. They're a good company to work with. So this thing's stretched and worn, mostly the chain, but this is aluminum. It is stock. But anyway, time to replace it. So what I'm going to use is, it's a dual rear sprocket. Pretty good product from Moose. So the concept is, this is a 51 tooth. I think it comes with a 50. So we gear it down just a little bit. Probably can't really even notice, but I mean you can a little bit, but it seems to be where we need to be on these 250Fs. So this is the concept is this outer ring is steel, and then the inner ring is aluminum. So just kind of checking everything. So I got all that back. Looking for the Loctite. Haven't used it in a bit. I'm still here. Got him. This is a Loctite stick, so I'll put all that on there. Each one. It's been raining a little bit here in southern Indiana. The thing about the Bar P is it is by it does have plenty of hills and whatnot. I think I've seen a washer that. Yep, missed a couple of washers. This one's good. The washer's stuck on there. But when I put that bolt in, it fell off, so. Let's see what we got here. Like I said, not very good example today. Keeping a clean shop. Well, I heard it hit the ground. Son of a gun. Okay. That one has a washer on it. I'm still looking. No washer. But I've got one here. Apparently I'm missing two. I'm missing two washers. Never fails. We're going to pause you.